Hudson, the Kilt Advocate. What we'll be discussing today is what people ask and what people say when you're wearing your kilt. This will all be from personal experience. I've been wearing the kilt since April 2016. It is now September 2017, so that's a lot of days of wearing the kilt because I wear the kilt almost every day. In fact, the only things stopping me from wearing a kilt is when it's too much rain, and I feel it's best to not wear the kilt because it costs a good bit of money. I don't want to get it too wet, and I like to wear it more than once. So if it's wet, that means I have to wash it again. I'm saving myself money by not wearing a kilt when it's rainy weather consistently. Getting off track. Well, I'm back on track now. So I wear the kilt almost every day, meaning when I can. And if I could wear it to work, I would. I wear a uniform to work, so I can't wear the kilt. But if I ever get a profession or job where I can wear regular clothes and not a uniform, guess who's going to be wearing the kilt? Because it's classy and it's stylish, and I like it. So, on to the questions people ask and what they say when you're wearing a kilt. I'm going to cover the basics that mostly everyone wearing a kilt is asked, and I'm going to cover a few things that maybe only apply to me because of my skin pigmentation and the mindset that anyone that's my skin color can't wear a kilt. In their mind, it's just unheard of. It's unnatural. However, just along with everyone else that's not knowledgeable of something, if I tell them why, then it clears everything up. So, on to what we're talking about and discussing, and I brought a book, that way we don't miss anything. I definitely don't want us to miss anything or leave anything out. So, let's get started. What people ask and say when you're wearing your kilt. I'll start with the basics, and I can just go from my head about this because it's almost every day or every other day. Question: are you Scottish? Another question: are you Irish? Another question: do you play the pipes? Do you march? Alright, those are the basics. I found myself answering these questions since April 2016, and it's September 2017 now. Along the way, I've learned that I've set a record for saying no in my lifetime. Just, are you Scottish? No. Are you Irish? No. You play the pipes? No. Because in people's mind, anyone that's wearing a kilt, that must be the reason. Well, I grew tired of saying no, because after I say no, I'd be waiting for another question that they can ask, but they wouldn't have any. In fact, after asking, are you Scottish, or are you Irish, or do you play the pipes, I'd say no, and then I give them this question: do you have any more questions? And their answer would 95% of the time be no. Imagine that. You take my time to ask me, am I Scottish or Irish, or do I play the pipes? I say no. And then I say, do you have any more questions? And you say no. I'm sorry, they say no. Certain individuals say no. I'm kind of like, wow, can we get a little bit deeper with the questions? In fact, the one question that people should be asking is, why are you wearing that? If they don't know what it is, or why are you wearing the kilt? Or what's your reason? Instead of just assuming and then losing interest once there's a no. Alright, so those are the basics. And at the end, once I get through everything, I'm going to give you a generic answer that I give, that I've learned to give. A generic answer that's also a quality answer that might encourage a deeper conversation, other than just a bunch of no's going back and forth and wasting each other's time. And that's how I came to this generic equality answer, because I was tired of my time being wasted. I love answering genuine questions. Genuine question is, what Kilt is that? Or what tartan is that? Because there's so many. I don't mind, because there's so many, you can't memorize them all. Try memorizing 2,000 different things. It's hard. So, just to be asked, are you Scottish, or are you Irish, do you play the pipes? I grew tired, and when you grow tired, when life is stressful, and you want to make it easier, some critical thinking comes into play. I'm getting off track. Let's get back on track. So we covered the basics. Another one is that a religion? Now that was new. I didn't get that too many times. But is that a religion? Alright, that gets points for being new, not basic. It's kind of in the intermediate stage. Here's a weird question I got was, what school do you go to? Wow, that was another unique question. Doesn't get any points because it's quite, I don't want to use the word stupid because that's kind of too harsh, but I want to say it's not a cool question. No, it's not cool enough to get points. What else do I have here? Oh, I've never seen a black guy in a kilt. Now that's one specific to me because of my pigment, my skin color. There are black people in Scotland, alright? People travel and they stay there, they start a family, they adopt the culture, boom. Unfortunately, I'm not from Scotland. I wasn't born in Scotland, I wasn't adopted by a Scottish family, although I wish I was sometimes. I wish I was, because then life would be easier with the questions. It's like, hey, I'm from Europe. I probably wouldn't say that because I gotta get more specific. I'm from Scotland. In fact, there's more pride in being from Scotland than saying, hey, I'm from Europe. But maybe it's good that I wasn't adopted or I'm not European or Scottish, because you have someone to help you out with all these weird questions. Because now I have to go through different questions because I'm not. Well, and I'll get to the end of how I answer questions based on that with my skin color at the end, which is the generic equality question. And it will all come together. What else do I have here? Do you march? What is this? Yeah. Are you gay? I've been asked that. Now, you might think, what kind of person would ask that question? Well, maybe someone that has some time on their hands. And I was standing in line at a store, a clothing store, Burlington Coat Factory. A long line, but I really wanted some things. I was actually looking for collar shirts that I can match with my kilts. As I like to dress my kilts up with the collar shirts, because this looks cool, just looks cool. It was around the winter time, so I'll do a collar shirt and then I'll throw a sleeveless sweater vest over. Kind of a preppy look. Hey, that's my style, and it looks good. Just look at the Instagram. Preppy's not for everybody, but hey, it works for me. And I was asked that question. Hey, first it initiated with, are you Scottish? And then I said no. And then they came out with an immediate other question with, are you gay? Because apparently that's in their minds what someone must be if they're wearing a skirt like Garment and they're a male. Whew. But in my mind, I think fast, man. Come on, history. Greeks, Romans, Egyptians, Hawaiians, the kilt. I think a lot of people are just missing out on this. Maybe it just needs to be, I don't think world history is taught in school anymore. That must be it. World history isn't taught in school because all these figures, well-renowned figures, Julius Caesar, Mark Antony, going into the Greek gods, Zeus, Ares, Athena. Whoa, I'm mentioning Greek gods. But let's just include her in there. And Poseidon, Hades, Hercules, all wearing skirt-like garments. And I'm glad I mentioned Athena because hey, males and females for the gods and goddesses wore the same type of clothing. It's just that they were fitted for their physique, respectively. So what else do I have written down? I think I covered everything. So let's just do a summary. Are you Scottish? Are you Irish? Are you gay? Is that a religion? What school do you go to? I've never seen a black guy in a kilt. Do you march? Whew. That's a lot of things, and not once has anyone asked me just a simple question of why are you wearing a kilt, or why are you wearing that? It's always an assumption. In fact, the only question that related to why are you wearing a kilt was a kid. When I was in a grocery store or the commissary because it was a military base, and a kid asked their parent, "Why is he wearing that?" And then the parent answered, "Oh, it's a Scottish kilt." Kids aren't being taught what skirt-like garments are for men. It's just skirts are for females, not for males. In North America, that's what it is. However, it's not how it should be, especially when the skirt-like garment is cool, especially one like the kilt represents history. I've been through this before, but it represents things other than the provinces and last names over in Scotland. Like we're talking about kilts that were established recently, but they're here now, like military kilts. The Marine kilt I have, established in the 1980s. That's pretty recent compared to the time kilts have been around, initiating with the Great Kilt and other garments like it, and then the modern kilt that we see today that just wraps around the waist, no extra material. Representing military branches. Come on, I spent 7 years in the Marines. I did a deployment. I did a lot of work, waking up early, going to bed late, getting paid the same, no overtime and money, but overtime and work. Whew. Yeah, I want to wear something like the kilt that represents history, that has a buckle that goes with it, a kilt buckle, that has a pin that you can attach to the bottom for extra flair, that has fringes on it, that looks cool. Yeah, I'm going to wear the kilt. I don't care what anyone else says. But I'm getting off topic again. And that's what happens when I'm on a roll. But I remember what I told you. I told you I was going to give you the generic answer, but quality answer for the questions that I get. So when someone asks me these questions, I come with a response of, the kilt represents different people, places, and things. And I wear the ones that I'm affiliated with. Boom. Are you Scottish? The kilt represents different people, places, and things. And I wear the ones I'm affiliated with. Are you Irish? The kilt represents different people, places, and things, and I wear the ones I'm affiliated with. Are you gay? The kilt represents different people, places, and things, and I wear the ones I'm affiliated with. You play the pipes. Do you march? This is a generic but quality answer that I can give people that are asking me questions, and I don't have to answer their question, but I can give them an answer that covers it. How long did it take for me to get that out? I should have just did that from the beginning. But you can utilize that, because sometimes it gets annoying. When I've been wearing a kilt since April 2016, it gets annoying when multiple people just ask you, are you Scottish? Are you Irish? I want some deeper questions. I don't run into a lot of people in my area that know about the kilt and can ask questions that people that know about the kilt ask, like, which tartan is that? Because they're interested. Not many people. I have to go in other specific areas where people, I guess, are more educated about the kilt, or world history where they ask me, and that's most like all been on like a veterans hospital campus or a military base, where people ask me, hey, what kilt is that? Or what other questions similar to that do they ask? Someone called me over and just say, hey, what's up with the kilt? So that's kind of why are you wearing the kilt? But it's like, what's up with the kilt? So that kind of can go into that category of what's up with it. One question that I left out is there a festival going on? So my generic equality answer works for all of them. Hey, kilts represent different people, places, and things. I wear the ones I'm affiliated with. When someone wants it's their assumption that black people don't wear kilts, and they don't assume that, hey, I must be adopted, or maybe I'm from Scotland myself, which they probably wouldn't assume by my voice that I don't have the accent, but I wish I did, because it's cool. But I don't, and I can't fake it, because it'll affect me right here in the heart of not being genuine and real. And so that's it. I mean, people don't know, and you got to take them to school, and that's how you can take them to school in a positive, relaxed, calm way, without telling too much history about the kilt. Because honestly, people that don't know, I've noticed, don't care too much about it, or they lose interest. It's like, hey, you start talking and say, hey, I was in the Marines, this represents the Marine kilt. They lose interest. They probably don't even know what the Marines are. They just know Army and Air Force. It's like, oh, we have a Coast Guard? We have Marines? Oh crap. I don't even know what that is, so I can't even draw a picture in my head of what that is. I lost interest. I've noticed that. Or, so hey, that's the way it is. It's not my fault that I've been places and I've done things, and that I've read books before I could go places and do things. I read books and read stories, and I know of that much more than some other people. And maybe my problem is that I'm just in too much of it. I'm in an area too much with people that don't know. Maybe if I go back to the military base, let's throw that out, because I've gone to the military base and I've gone on the veterans hospital campus, and I still get looks. I still get questions from people who don't know. It's just that it's not as much as if I'm not there and I'm somewhere else. And I don't even want to cover the violent part in this video, because there were some violent words that I had to go through, which kind of inspired me to get some brass knuckles, kind of a weapon that's portable that I can carry just to protect myself. I don't want to hurt nobody too bad with a knife. I don't want to be walking around with a firearm, but the brass knuckle, that'll work, because I'll cover that in a different video of really violent verbal comments that happen sometimes. They do happen, and it all goes to people not being knowledgeable about skirt-like garments made for men. Because if a female were to wear a kilt, they do make kilts for women. It's some of them are a little bit shorter. Maybe the average kilt will go 22.5 inches, a drop from the waistline. For someone that's 5'10", 5'11", 5'9", 21, 22.5 inches drop. The female kilt, let's think 18 inches, because, well, that's the way it's made. Yeah. If a female was wearing a kilt, no matter, ethnicity might matter, they wouldn't get as much trouble as I'm getting, as we're getting. So, I mean, if people do their research, I want you to do your research, you kilt wearers out there, of other ethnicities that wear the kilt. There's Asian people, there's black people, there's all kind of other ethnicities different from Caucasian. It's just the way it is. Why? Because people who wear kilts wear them for different reasons, especially the tartan kilts, which represent people, places, and things. Military, U.S. states, commemoratory kilts. In fact, there's a tartan for Harley Davidson. It's like black and orange. That's right. There's a tartan for that. Exactly. Do some research and you'll find that there's a tartan for something out there, and if it's not, there will be. I have high hopes that it will be. Tartan for everything. And usually everything is a good thing. Yeah, everything is a good thing. So that's about it. We just went through the questions people ask, and we went through a generic quality answer that you can give that's making my life better, and quite frankly, possibly will make your life better if you use it. Because not everybody is a pleasure to talk to at all. Now, we're going to be ending now. But we're going to end with, I've got to show you what I'm wearing. So hold on a sec. Alright, so this is what we're working with here. We have the Loch Ness kilt. It's a fashion kilt, which is for the legend, the Loch Ness Monster. It's one of my favorite. It's one of those mild things that mild, loud things that get the job done. You know, not too bright, not too vivid, but it stands out. And it's pretty cool. This is how it's working out. It's giving you a good view of how it is. And with it, I'm just wearing a casual shirt. This is for the Hawaii shirt. And on the back, it says, Aloha State of Mind. You got that? Yeah, if it reads right, Aloha State of Mind. And I mean, it's a good casual thing for me to wear. And I have the fringes on the side, just for extra flair and style. These are usually on a formal kilt, but I put it on the casual kilt as an option because I like it there. And I should have switched out the buckle with a Scottish thistle or something, but hey, I've been in Marines for 7 years. It's my go-to sometimes. And that's about it. You know, the pleats are looking good. Kilt looks awesome. And I'm going to continue to wear kilts because it's it makes me feel better. So there we go. If you haven't bought a kilt yet, I encourage you to. And if you have kilts and stop wearing it, I encourage you to start again. And just think to yourself, to keep it simple. Kilts represent a person, a place, or a thing. Simple as that. And that's a good enough reason to start wearing it. And good enough justification. And remember the generic but quality answer. Kilts represent people, places, and things. And I wear the ones I'm affiliated with. Boom. It's been a pleasure.